was walking with my head down low. Days felt longer than they had before. Every step felt borrowed, not my own. Just moving through a world of stone. I stopped believing in what I felt, built my walls and called it hell. I learned how not to need a hand, just learned how to barely stand. Then you spoke without a sound, to stay when I was falling down. You didn't ask me to be strong, you just let me come undone. No promises you had to say, no perfect words to lead the way. You saw the part I tried to hide and didn't turn away. That night I didn't know I was sinking fast, till you reached into my past and showed me I was still alive. You pulled me back to the light when I was losing the fight. I didn't need saving words, just someone who stayed. You pulled me out of the dark, found the truth in my heart. I wasn't broken beyond repair, I just needed you there. I was tired of surviving days, calling numbness being okay. I forgot how hope should feel, till you made it something real. You never tried to change my scars, you just loved me where they are. In your eyes I finally saw I was worth being caught. I was so used to letting go, I forgot how love could hold without asking me to fall. You pulled me back to the light when I was losing the fight. I didn't need saving words, just someone who stayed. You pulled me out of the dark, found the truth in my heart. I wasn't broken beyond repair, I just needed you there. I didn't need a miracle, didn't need the world to change. I just needed one safe place where my fear could finally break. You didn't rescue who I was, you reminded me of love, and somehow that was enough. You pulled me back to the light when I was losing the fight. Now I breathe like I belong in this life. You pulled me out of the dark, left your name on my heart. I wasn't lost beyond repair, I was found right there. I'm still standing, not because I'm strong, but because you stayed all along. no sleepless nights, just quieter rooms, longer days. Love learning how to change its shape. We spoke in calm, we smiled it through. Said I'm fine when we both knew something tender slipped away. Not all goodbyes are loud or cruel. Your voice still echoes in simple things, old photographs, familiar streets. I don't reach out, I don't pretend. I've learned where memory gently ends. What we were wasn't built to break, it just grew tired, it couldn't stay. Some loves don't fail, they just release, with honesty, with quiet grace. I don't carry anger anymore, I laid it down beside the door. Time taught my heart a softer truth. Letting go doesn't erase you. What we were still matters to me. Even now I finally see it wasn't wasted, it wasn't wrong. It just didn't last as long. I don't wish you back, I don't regret every step that led us there. We didn't last, but we were real, and what we were still matters. I've made my peace with how it ends. No unfinished wars to mend. I smile now when I hear your name, without the hate, without the blame. Love doesn't always need to stay to prove it meant something that way. Some chapters close without a scar, they leave you wiser than you are. I don't rewrite what it used to be, I let it rest inside of me. It shaped my heart, it played its part, then trusted me to move on. Step that led us there. We didn't last, but we were real, and what we were still matters. I knew, and that's enough, I understand. If love returns in different ways, I'll meet it honest, not afraid, because I know what love can be, even when it doesn't stay. What we were still matters to me. The truth won't ever disappear. Carry it without the pain, just quiet strength, just clarity. We didn't last, but we were real. That's a truth I choose to keep. Some loves don't stay, but they still leave a better heart in me. What we were still matters. Don't need lights to find my way. No perfect words left to explain. Every road I walked alone got quieter the closer I came. Your voice cuts through the noise in me, like something steady, something true. I don't feel lost when you're around. I don't feel rushed, I don't feel used. We don't talk just to fill the air. We let the silence breathe sometimes. Every moment feels enough. No need to race against the time. I've been places that felt like noise, crowded rooms but still alone. Then there's this calm when you're nearby, like I finally crossed back home. I've been searching without knowing why, for something simple I could trust. Every wall I built came down the moment you stood close enough. Here, I don't have to be strong, I don't have to prove I belong. I can lay my worries down, breathe you in, let the night slow down. If the world keeps pulling me apart, there's a place I rest my heart, right here in the way you hold me close. This is where it feels like home. No promises we can't keep, no big dreams written in the stars. Just everyday honesty, loving me for who we are. I don't need saving, I don't need signs, I don't need answers carved in stone. Just the way you look at me, like I'm already known. All the miles I thought I'd run led me here without a sound. Every piece I couldn't place, finally settling down here. I don't have to be strong, I don't have to prove I belong. I can lay my worries down, breathe you in, let the night slow down. If the world keeps pulling me apart, there's a place I rest my heart, right here in the way you hold me close. This is where it feels like home. Stays when nothing else is found. I don't need forever set out places where it feels like home.
Carried words I never said, like quiet weight inside my chest. I held the shape of what we were, long after we were less. I tried to save what time let go, stay gentle when it hurt the most. But loving hard don't always mean you're meant to hold it close. I learned the cost of standing still, of hoping more than truth allows. Some things don't break with noise or fire, they fade without a sound. I stopped asking why it changed, stopped chasing what we were. Some love stays kind when it lets go, instead of holding on. I don't need answers anymore, I don't need proof or blame. I found some peace in letting be what I can't rearrange. I learned to lay it down without regret, without a fight. Some love is real, but not forever. Still it mattered in its time. I don't erase what we became, I don't pretend it didn't mean. I learned to lay it down with grace and let it stay a memory. I see you now without the ache, just echoes warm and clear. What we were taught me how to love, not how to disappear. I don't rewrite the end we had, or wish it turned around. I keep the good, release the rest. I learned to lay it down. There's no more waiting for a sign, no more holding breath. I made my peace with what remains and what I left. I learned to lay it down without regret, without a fight. Some love is real, but not forever. Still it mattered in its time. I don't erase what we became, I don't pretend it didn't mean. I learned to lay it down with grace and let it stay a memory. Carry you like calm, a chapter closed, a lesson kept. I learned to lay it down, I learned to lay it down, and still believe in love again. Some things don't last but leave you whole, instead of breaking in the end. I don't look back to feel the pain, I look back just to see how loving you taught me who I am, and how to to lay it down and walk away in peace.
Morning comes without a sound, no weight upon my chest. The world feels smaller than it was, but somehow kinda still. I don't wake up missing you, I don't wake up afraid. I just breathe in where I am and let the moment stay. I don't need the sky to shine or answers to appear. I'm learning how to trust the calm that shows when I'm sincere. Some nights still hold a little ache, but it doesn't pull me down. It just reminds me I'm alive and still moving now. I'm not chasing what's ahead, I'm not lost behind. I'm standing in the in-between, and it feels alright. The light didn't rush me in, didn't call my name. It waited till I opened up and met it halfway. I'm not reborn, I'm not brand new, I'm just more at ease. The light didn't rush me in, it stayed and let me be. I see love in quieter ways, in small and honest things. A voice that doesn't promise more than what today can bring. I don't need forever now to feel I'll be okay. I just need the ground beneath to hold me where I stand. I don't ask the dark to leave, I don't ask for proof. I let the night and morning share the same soft truth. The light didn't rush me in, it didn't pull me through. It showed me how to stand alone and still feel something true. I'm not healed, I'm not undone, I'm learning how to breathe. The light didn't rush me in, it stayed and walked with me. Some hope comes dressed in silence, not fire, not a sign. It shows up when you stop running and give yourself some time. I don't call it destiny, I don't call it fate. It's just the quiet choice to live without the weight. The light didn't rush me in, it didn't change my past. It taught me how to carry on without moving fast. I don't need to name this place or know what's meant to be. The light didn't rush me in, it stayed and let me be. It stayed and let me be. quiet, but it doesn't ache. Just echoes settling where we used to stay. Your name feels softer when it comes to mine, like a memory learning how to be kind. I'm not searching for the words to say. Some truths don't need to be explained. What we were still feels real somehow, but it doesn't ask me to stay now. I packed the nights that never broke, the honest love, the quiet hope. Not every dream was meant to last. Some only teach us how to pass. I don't replay the final scene, no last goodbye, no in-between. Just understanding, slow and clear. What mattered most is still right here. I don't feel empty, I don't feel wrong, just lighter than I was for so long. There's nothing left to hold, nothing left to lose, no unfinished prayers, no borrowed truths. I loved you fully, that much is true. And now I'm finally letting love move through. No promises hanging in the air, no weight of words we couldn't share. I'm standing still, but I'm not alone. There's nothing left to hold, and that feels like home. I see us clearer in softer light. No sharp regrets, no need to fight. Some love stays even when it's done, like the warmth you feel after the sun. I don't ask time to bring you back, or wonder where we lost our track. I keep the good, I let it rest. Some things are healed by loving less. I don't need answers, I don't need proof, just peace that finally tells the truth. There's nothing left to hold, nothing left to lose, no broken vows, no hidden rules. I loved you then, I love you true, but love doesn't need me to hold on to you. No quiet waiting, no last goodbye, just calm beneath the wider sky. I'm standing still, but I've grown whole. There's nothing left to hold, and I let it go. Some loves don't fade, they just grow still. They stop asking for strength or will. They leave a mark, but never a scar. Just who we were, not who we are. And if I think of you tonight, it true. I gave my heart the best I knew, and that's enough. It always was too. No closing lines, no final say, just love that learned to step away. I breathe it out, I let it go. There's nothing left to hold, and I know nothing left to hold, nothing left to lose. And somehow that's how love stays.